Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're spending a little bit of time with me today. I hope you stick around to watch me make citrus agave. It's my favorite citrus scent in soap. Now Citrus Sunshine is really starting to overtake the love that I have for this, but I still think that it's the Citrus Agave for the soaps or where it's at for me. I just love the complexity that it has, a little bit more green, I think, than the Citrus Sunshine. This is the third year I've made this soap, and of course, as usual, I change my design every year. So I hope you stick around to watch the making of Citrus Sunshine. No, Citrus Agave. Get it right, Tammy. All right, so while I'm waiting for my oils and my lye water to kind of cool down a little bit, they're still a little hot, I thought I would just go over my colors. I have a dark green accent color, so I'm going to use this Coral Reef Blue. It's not actually green. I have a note here that it turns teal in cold process soap. So I thought that might be a pretty accent color. Then I wanted another green. This one is more of a light green, and this one is apple green from Micas and More. A lot of these colors I'm trying to use up. I've got some new micas in. I'm planning to order some more micas from Micas and More. So I just want to kind of use up what I have to make room on my shelf. So almost done with apple green, so that is going to be my lighter green. So in here, guys, I have the last of my Tangerine Wow pigment from Brambleberry. So I have that. It took a bit to smoosh it all up and make it very smooth, but that is what is in here. And I used the last of that. Yay! It brings me such a weird joy. And in here is Love and Sunshine by Nurture Soap. And I just had a bit in this pot, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to throw some olive oil in my container and mix that all up. So that is ready. That is going to be my base color. My kaolin clay right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed in. We are sitting at 119 right now. I really want this to cool down to around 100. The last time I made soap with this fragrance oil, it behaved quite well, but I have a new recipe, and I do think it is accelerating a little bit more than my older recipe is. So I'm going to be a little bit careful with not going too hot. Well, I'm going to do what I said I wasn't going to do, and that is get started a little bit before I should. I'm tired. It is getting so late, and I still have so much to get done tonight that I need my camera upstairs, and right now I only have the one camera, so I'm always having to bring that upstairs. My tripod broke, so I'm having to take my tripod upstairs. I'm trying a new microphone upstairs, so I don't have to keep taking this one up and down the stairs. It's kind of crazy. I'm not loving the audio that I'm getting with the new wireless mic, but I'm working on it, guys. We will see if I keep that. So I'm a little over 105. I'm just going to be pretty careful with my blending. This is a little bit cooler. This is right about 95. I don't know how much stirring I'm going to be doing in all my colors, so I'm going to go ahead and get those poured off, and I am going to be making a mess. It is going to happen, no doubt. I started off with this orange being my base color, and that's why I have it in a smaller, like, little pitcher. And I kind of regret putting it in that small little pitcher now. Look, I have a ladle. I'm going to do the ladle. And it might take a little while, but I think I'm going to be okay with that. I have a hard time lifting this big pan or pot, and I'm still making a mess. Don't let me fool ya. Maybe I don't have the patience for this. almost dropped it in there. Took a bit longer, but physically it was easier for me to do it that way. And I was going to do an in the pot swirl, but I don't think I have it in me to lift this. I'm a little too worn out today. So I may try to do a layer. I haven't done a layer in a long time. And I'll do an in the pot swirl with these. I like that. I haven't done that in a while. Pretty yellow. I'm gonna add just a touch so it's not so like sunshiny yellow. Give it a little bit of a different hue. And I am going to put a good amount of fragrance oil in here. Oh my heavens, that smells so good. And it is thickening up. It may be my recipe. But hopefully that will thicken up kind of quick. Alright, so I am going to stir my fragrance oil into these, but before I do that, I am going to take my stick blender. Oh gosh, I'm glad I poured a little bit out. That's full. In the pot swirl, guys. A little bit of texturing, if it'll hold. It may fall. I'm going to texture. I like a texture when I do a soap like this. I think it just is prettier. It gives it more interest. This may be a little soft though to hold it. When the weight of the soap comes on, it'll probably flatten this out. So it is thick? Yes. But it is not like getting thicker as I go. It's staying manageable, so that makes me happy. Go up and really try to break through all of those colors. Well, I have one more trick up my sleeve. I'm going to set this aside and go get that. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit because I do want this to kind of set up a little bit more. But I will bring you back in just a second for the next step in this process. No, I'm not done. I made an orange. Guys, this is probably going to be a little hard. Hopefully I can get this cut and not have too much trouble with my wire. But look, I made an orange. It's kind of janky on the ends. Not only this one, look. I got a little carried away. I have other plans for this one. This one, I want little embeds on top. Took me a second to get this adjusted, but this is right about halfway. Aw, check it out. Check that out. So I got my embed maker from Lisa at I Dream in Soap. And I didn't show you guys that. Lisa has videos of her making this embed. Keely at Soy and Shay also has a video of how to make the embed. I am just not that good at it, and I was a mess. So yeah, no. But look, I love it. Now this one, I ended up using a darker interior orange, where the longer one is a brighter orange. Let me see if this is ready. And I'm just going to kind of do this. And I always feel like I muddy up the top when I do this. I need to mark my bar size. Oh, guys. I have no idea how that is going to turn out. I got through almost all of my half here. So I am going to wrap this really well and try, oh gosh, you know what? I hope I can get my lid on here. I'm gonna press these in just a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get my lid on. I'm not. So I'm going to just kind of do that, wrap a bunch of covers around it, put it on my heating pad, and we'll cut it in a couple days. I'm going to wrap this back up really, really well. I'll probably take it upstairs and put it in my food saver packaging. That is a trick I learned from Lisa. Can we take a look at the top of the soap? Fun. I can't wait to cut it. So let's cut it and see what it looks like on the inside. Very excited. I'm going to probably put my head in the shot here for just a second while I line this up. Alright, so I had one thick piece on the end that time. But look at that, guys. I barely got that one, did I? I barely got that one cut, that orange. I love the inside of them. The bottom, I think it's kind of cool. And it does look like, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of discoloration that's wanting to happen, which is okay. Oh no, I missed my orange slice. Shoot, guys. See how I did on that one. Ah, there's just one I'm missing on each log, I bet. I kind of like the two tones. I'm kind of glad I did that, and I did that basically because I'm barely have the strength to lift that thing when it's full. This one has like a quarter orange on it. Most of them are okay with their orange placements. I only put 8 and I need a 9. I don't know, I wasn't measuring right. It smells so dang good in here. I love this scent. All right, guys, last soap of the night to cut. I'll be back in a couple days. My dog will not stop barking. I shut the door. I don't know if you can hear her. Someone is in our yard and it's making her very, very mad. All right, so I have some soaps here. Let's take a look at them. Finally got, they are up on my website even. I am doing so good. So if you're looking for a good citrus soap, I have one ready and it's actually pictures taken and up on my website as of yesterday. There we go. I change my design every year and I don't know if this might not be one of my favorite designs for this scent. There was one I really, really liked. I'll throw up a couple pictures of some of my older designs so you guys can see and maybe compare the two. Let's do that side by side. And I don't know, something about it. I just think the pretty yellow, like, base of it, and then the swirls on the top, and the little embed. I just think it's so pretty. I think the top is pretty. You know, it's just one of those scoopy things, which I always say I'm not very good at it, but, you know, the orange embed and everything kind of hides all that. I love that embed maker. Now it does take quite a bit of soap dough to go through that to make the embed, and that's why cutting this in half and only using half really makes that a lot easier to use or just work with. Oh my gosh, that dog. Sorry if you can hear her. She's distracting me. She is fully home. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this short because now there's somebody running in front of our house and that's just going to make her mad all over again. So let me know what you think about this scent, this soap, and this design, and the little embed. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you more than you know. Have a great week. See you next week.